on your dungaroos, because it's time for Reptile Rodeo. We just got back from our Reptile Road show. I'd just like to publicly apologize for what happened in Arizona. Believe you me when I say those iguanas have been disciplined to the fullest extent of the law. All right, enough kicking around manure. Today we're talking bugs, mesquites, night critters, blood jugs, glow ticklers, gummy worms, horseshoes, shoe flies, spark plugs, smart bugs, stink plugs, water world, earworms, chicken shit, lobsters, crawfish, crawdaddies, leather daddies, cray-cray, Sean ponies, jitterbugs, sock hoppers, sauerkraut, jungle gyms, yellow-bellied, lead-betters, bondage-filled Subarus, and ladybugs. And without further ado, here's our expert on lizard feed, Iguana Juan. Take it away, Iguana Juan!
O genki desu ka?
Your attempts are futile.
Okay. All right. Keep her rolling, so anytime.
Thanks, Jim. Right. Now, the important thing to remember when you're feeding your lizard is to give them the right diet. If you feed them the wrong thing, then they might get the runs and make a mess all over your living room carpet. So, you gotta tip him over, stroke his belly a little bit, calm him down. Then you gotta go ahead and give him the feed the proper way. Begin by opening the feed container and go ahead and suck in approximately 1 tablespoonful. Lizard food.
Oh!
Remember, always drain your lizard after feeding. You don't want them to get sick. Right, and that's how it's done. 13 generations ago, my family hailed from an island off the coast of Ireland where dinosaurs still roam the earth. And then the British Empire shipped us off to Australia, so we brought lizards with us, and we've been farming them ever since. And that's pretty much how I came to be here today with you, feeding lizards.
So should I fire him, or?
Make sure your lizards always got
God
the laser
damn
beams
it,
working.
Randy!
Well, what
Come on, man, Randy.
Oh, come on.
We talked about this shit, all right? You're playing with your fucking toys again. You're doing your goddamn drugs before you come out here. We already fucking talked about this shit, man.
Look, I'm sorry, dude. Look, I won't do it again, all right?
I'm sick of your fucking excuses. You're fired, all right?
Ghost Dad, Mr. Magoo, Mr. Mom, Battlestar Galactica, Murder, She Wrote. What do these things have in common, you ask? I'm glad you asked, because the answer is very near and dear to my heart. They are all projects by Dr. William Cosby, American comedy giant. No, you didn't just go back in time. You're in the Cosby Corner, where we dive headfirst into the wonderful world of Cosby. We've got a great show for you today. We'll be having our Cosby sweater contest, judged by America's leading cosmologist, Zip Ellis. The winner will get a Cosby coloring book and the complete collection of Lil' Bill on DVD. But first, let's read our Cosby fan fiction of the day. Rudy sat at the edge of his bed, his face a tearful and puffy reminder that he should have never reached into that beehive. The words of his father, Dr. Huxtable, rang in his ears. Don't go near that beehive, Rudy. His dad was always right. He knew that any moment now he would stick his big, stupid, fucking smiling fucking head and say something through the crack in his door like, "Zoop, zoop, a doop, you got the fat face of a boy that didn't listen to his dad." Just then, a gentle knock. "Rudy, may I come in?" Silence hung in the air for barely a moment before his bedroom door swung open violently. An uncharacteristically furious voice bellowed, "This is the last straw, Rudy. We're gonna try a new medicine because nothing seems to work on you." Rudy beheld the sight before him in wide-eyed, white-knuckled terror. Dr. Huxtable was sweating profusely. "I'm gonna learn today, boy, gonna learn today," he muttered. Before Rudy could utter a word of desperate protest, the serpentine strap of leather struck down on him with all the power of 1,000 lightning bolts and the swift vengeance of an Old Testament God. Rudy's neurons swirled in confusion as waves of pain and pleasure pocked his arms with goosebumps.
Well, first, let me just say how excited I am to be here. It is an honor to be here in reverence of our great father, Bill Cosby. I didn't have a dad growing up, so I felt lost and alone. And, I really fell in with a bad crowd, as fast as it was furious. My life was saved when Bill became my father through all the hilarious reruns on TV. No matter how bad my day was, I knew I could always come home and Papa Huxtable would be waiting for me with a zesty blend of fatherly advice and comedy hijinks. I just wish he was here in the studio right now to give me a big, fat hug and I could snuggle up on his lap.
The Fat Albert theme song taught me how to play bass. It's really the morality lessons that made the most impact on me. I just want to say it's a damn shame about all the lies being spread about that beautiful man. There's no way he killed Nicole Simpson. Have a Coke and a smile.
So this is the sweater that Cosby wore in episode 16, season 3, when Rudy broke his arm in the jump rope competition. I'm currently in possession of 36 genuine Cosby sweaters, all in mint Cosbition.
Super cool! Ready, Father Cosby is of this shit! The fuck is this? You see, a typical Cosby sweater has about 100 thread count. This appears to be a mere 26, and the material is synthetic, so I would reckon this looks about par with a Family Matters sweater circa 1989. Get the fuck out of here! And until next time, this was the Cosby Corner. Feel free to check out our YouTube page where we're streaming 24 hours nonstop, still tweeting Jell-O. And Dr. Cosby, if you're watching at home with your wife, I want you to know that there's a tremendous amount of support for you. We're gonna get through this, all of us together. We're gonna hold hands and we're gonna kumbaya this shit together. All right, fuck yeah. Hey, I'm Crazy Ralphie, owner and general manager of the single copy of Titanic on VHS Special Edition Double Set Mega Warehouse Emporium. Due to a grossly negligent shipping error, we are severely understocked. But that means this movie can be yours for only $99.99. We're in the abandoned building that's scheduled for demolition.
Right off the second exit on Leesburg Pike. Google it. My ex-wife's a fucking bitch! Because I'm cutting the price right down the middle! That's right! This movie can be yours for half off! Google it! Shit.
Nothing on earth can rival the epic spectacle and breathtaking grandeur of Titanic. The sweeping love story that sailed into the hearts of moviegoers around the world, ultimately emerging as the most popular motion picture of all time. Leonardo DiCaprio and Oscar asterisk nominee Kate Winslet, why does she get an asterisk? Light up the screen as Jack and Rose, the young lovers who find one another on the maiden voyage of the unsinkable RMS Titanic. But when the doomed luxury liner collides with an iceberg in the frigid North Atlantic, their passionate love affair becomes a thrilling race for survival. From acclaimed filmmaker James Cameron comes a tale of forbidden love and courage in the face of disaster that triumphs as a true cinematic masterpiece. Buy this immediately.
Thank you. Okay, so this movie is Titanic. 11 Academy Awards, Best Director, Best Original Song, Best Original Dramatic Score. And it's from 20th Century Fox. THX did the audio, so you know it's fantastic. And let's just open it up here and see what we can get in the box. So inside of the box is empty, but the VHS comes with. And let me tell you right now, VHS is still standard today. Why go get a DVD player? Why get a digital file on the iTunes when you can just get these VHS tapes? Because your grandma still has a VCR. You can just go wake up grandma, say, Grandma, give me your fucking VCR player, and she will give it to you. And what else do you get with the DVD? Well, there's 2 cassettes, so if you thought you were just getting 1 movie, now you're getting 2. So, the first movie, which one's number 1? This is 1. This one, they're kissing, so you get the romance. And on the back, you get a little boy with his arms up. He's going, wee! And then in this one, they're swimming in the water. Ooh, scary. And then at the end, they're hugging, so you know they made love. Okay, and it's a fantastic film. It's rated PG-13. It's 5 hours and 23 minutes long. Go get this shit, man.
And if you bring your Super Savings Premium Platinum Member Smart Trip Plus card, you can have a free fucking movie on me.
Yep.
So come on down to the single copy of Titanic on VHS Special Edition Double Set Mega Warehouse Emporium!
Great. How far do you think we are, Captain?
Less than 12 parsecs.
Good, good. Get me a burger. Oh. These fucking guys don't know how to fucking mic me up. And we're back with Extreme Filmmakers in Your Face. Coming up next, we'll be interviewing renegade cinematic dreamweaver Alison Kroll and the legendary owner of Boulevardy Films, Jovi Boulevardy. Word through the grapevine is he's also the producer on this TV show. We'll be sitting down with them, and they're going to give us a sneak peek of their new film, A Man with Legs to Walk On Fears No God. But first, let's find out the answer to the last round of What Were They Eating? This image is from Rocky I. Great American film. Roll the teleprompter, please. Teleprompter. In Rocky I, what was Polly eating? What was it? In Rocky I. Oh, yes. In Rocky I, what was Polly eating while he beat up Adrian in the famous kitchen scene? Was it A, a Mars bar, B, creamed corn sandwich. C, Adrian's puppy. D, marshmallows. E, one broccoli. F, a cartoonishly giant hot dog. G, Wally World. H, an entire bucket of cockroaches. T, condominiums. Pokemon XY, magnesium pills. B again, a waffle maker. ZZ Top, Jason and the Argonauts. V, Metatextual Analytics 1. Or Purple 3, electricity. The answer is nothing, you fucking idiot. As Geno's third law of polyspatial dynamics states that an object at rest can have both a neutral and chaotic state if every third angle equals the hypotenuse divided by the number of times Polly makes Adrian feel worthless. How's that for neutral density? Okay, let's bring out our guests. Come on, the door's open. Come in, don't be shy. Come on in. Come on. Come on in. Nice to see you. Nice to...
Very good to be here.
Nice to see you.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay?
Oh yeah, oh yes.
All
Sit
right.
down, sit down, you look stupid. Sit,
All right.
sit.
Okay.
All right, good, cool.
All right. So,
It's always so nice to meet Fan. You're all such piggy-headed beard boys. I love it. I love it.
first of all, I just want to say what an honor it is to have you here on our show. You know, your Silk Velvet trilogy, it influenced an entire generation of filmmakers, and it really defined the dirty scab movement of the early aughts.
Look, man, sometimes art has to be sexy, provocative explosion. You know, as artists, you have to be willing to go to these uncomfortable places to get the reactions out of people that otherwise in this doldrum life, you go act like zombie and everyone's just like, oh, zombie, oh, I'm a zombie, I'll suck your blood, blah, zombie.
Ryan, we really navigate outside of the cinematic constraints that most directors usually have on them. You know, it's just so nice to be able to work with someone who doesn't tell me how to create my own art. You know, I can't tell you how many times I've heard, why don't you throw some Vin Diesel in there, or you know, why can't I tell from looking at your film that this is part of some big intergalactic, you know, shit show that we can turn into 4 or 5 different franchises. I mean, I already told you that all of my characters die at the end of this film in a suicide pact. It was part of my pitch. You know, who are you talking to? You know, and so that's when I really, as an artist, have to step in and tell them to eat a dick. Get George Lucas to churn your shit butter for you. And that's, you know, that's what really, I think, works with Jovi and myself. And it helps to have fans like you to spread our films.
It's very interesting you bring that up,
mouth.
because your latest film, A Man with Legs to Walk On, it's incited a great amount of controversy lately. It's just in the nick of time. Yes, you had a guerrilla ad campaign where hundreds of men in military fatigues descended on Washington, D.C., out of the sky. And several of them were shot down before they could even touch the ground. Would you care to enlighten us as to how this happened?
These questions pertain to a pending class action lawsuit by the District of Columbia, and we will respectfully decline to comment at this time.
So you both have been making films for a little over a decade now. Please tell me, how do you keep coming up with your wonderful movie ideas and keep everything fresh?
We're able to work together because we have a strict no talking policy, which has really worked out beautifully over the past 8 years. You know, when I get an idea, when inspiration is given to me by the universe, my people called Jovi's people, clip art is delivered, some just conceptual pieces of the puzzle are put into place, and he usually hires a sculptor to kind of better understand what's going on. He Jovi can't read in any language that I know of.
Oh, tell me more.
To get that raw movie magic, I have to reach deep inside her, pull out that baby, and say, "Here! This is your movie!" And that's what I deliver.
Okay, I gotta stop you right there because you're just blowing my mind here. Vin Diesel? Who the fuck is that?
American movies have no love story, no sweet innocence, no sex spark between 3 or 4 strangers. Everything's spoon-fed like little baby birds chirping. Give me what I need. I only want the same thing. Oh, feed it to me. Mommy, mommy.
Who's Vin Diesel?
I'd rather he not have my number. I don't know why he's calling me.
Hang on a second. I just want to make sure the folks at home are listening to this. Are you getting this? All right, go on.
We're not beholden to the Vin Diesels of the world, and we never will be. We will always deliver the purest artistic vision through our cinematic voice. And that's really all I came here to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy our exclusive sneak peek of A Man with Legs to Walk On Fears No God. Check it out.
Son, I want you to know that you are just as God intended. And I know that someday people will see how special you really are.
You don't understand. I was born with these. What am I supposed to do with these?
You're basically a piece of shit.
Where'd you get them fucking freak-ass arms coming out your butt?
I want you to know that you are just as God intended you, and I know one day people will see how special you really are.
But Mom, what am I gonna do with these?
You've been put on this earth and you are here for a reason. So everything that has a reason, there is something else that is the reason.
Son,
I want to cut them off.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Son, I don't know why is there hair on them. They're just so disgusting.
I shave them every day, but it just keeps coming back.
Why can't somebody make some kind of cover for them? Why do they have to be out like that? Why can't...
They don't make covers for them.
But if we could just have one for each and you could, or a tube or something.
There no such thing exists.
Now, I am in a position to offer you an instrument to make your legs appear. Here, try these and see if it will help you to have legs.
What am I supposed to do with this?
I think it's time for us to go to church and pray for the abomination that is your body.
Just you see. I'm gonna take these dirty, rotten, stinking legs and I'm gonna change the world. Legs! They're called legs! I never knew! Now I do. Just you wait and fucking see. I'm gonna take these legs. I'm gonna change the fucking world. Just you wait and fucking see.
But I think it might be better for everybody if you would just put an end to it all.
No! No.
Thank you so much for coming on. Save that for later because I got to wrap the show up. Thanks for watching, movie fans. Be sure to join us for our roundtable discussion Interpreting Rambo, down at the Shelbyville Library this Monday at 6 p.m. Refreshments will not be provided. I'm just speeding my way into Cinema Land over here. I'll see you next time.